Hello and welcome you to another reading in my channel. I hope you had an amazing week, and so we may start by mixing the cards and connect with the energy of those who will find this video. Okay, very good. All right, let's get started with the first two cards. Okay, one more. Okay, so you might have clicked on this video because you are struggling with indecisiveness, or maybe fear of moving forward with the decision, or the path that you want to take. Because the first one we got was the Two of Pentacles on the upright, upright, on the up down, I don't know, but we got this one upside down, and I want to pause this video for 1 second. So yes, I was saying, we got the Two of Pentacles upside down, and which gives me like maybe undecisiveness, or that you already chose one of the coins, and now the indecision is whether want to move forward. Maybe you feeling like you need a structure, or that you need to be a certain way, in order to go, like in order you need to be a certain way or have a certain instruction before going towards that. And we have the Page of Swords, which gives me the energy of learning through or about communicating and asking questions. And so it would be learning through asking questions and communicating, or maybe you're learning how to ask questions and how to communicate. Perhaps you feel like you need to learn how to communicate your interior structure in order to go for that you want. And let's see what else. The Stars, but it can be upside down. So the Star upside down, maybe you don't feel like you are allowed to let your light shine, or maybe there's not much honesty. Yeah, this gives me when it's upside down, it gives me the vibe of a little bit of dishonesty. And maybe that's why the Page of Swords, maybe you are learning how to communicate in truth, and that is very brave, if you have the willingness to learn. We we have the Ace of Cups showing there that regardless of, of what we just saw, um, um, there's an opportunity of emotional connection. There's an opportunity of connecting emotionally. Um, However, it's a little bit of, there's a lot of things happening in in your life and the other person's life that makes it hard. Um, but you gotta trust each other, or you gotta trust the connection. Trust that you are allowed to let your light shine. You are allowed to let your truth shine, and that you don't need to become anything else of anything else but what you are. Here we had the card. Okay, just came out. Aye, aye. Okay, let's get 3 more cards. Yeah, so this connection or your energy, I'm not sure how this one was, but maybe you are moving from, well, you're connecting with your passions, you're connecting with your inner fire in order to lead um with groundedness, and while and knowing, um and with the knowing of how to use your energy. You may be moving from uh, sneaky things from the past, and and from moving sneakily on the past and into something, into integrating your shadow, and integrating your desires, and integrating and liberating yourself from addictions too. And it is a process. So, and it is a process. But I see that there's a opportunity to learn how to use these new, like how to use your energy, how to carry the light into the shadow, and how, and also we got the 4 of Swords, so probably there's gonna be um, there's been a lot of thinking towards maybe communicating, but now with this 4 of Swords, perhaps a lot of thinking, a lot of maybe, yeah, a lot of being in bed, going around and rounds, but not in a, you know but you're gonna liberate those swords, once you because then we got the Knight of Cups, and we got the Ace of Cups, and after all this a lot of wands and swords, then we move again to Cups, which gives me that once you connect, as I said, once you bring the light into the shadow, and you understand how to use your energy, and that you understand that regardless of the past, and maybe the structure that you feel you may be lacking, regardless of that, there's this opportunity of connection, there's this opportunity of of action, of moving towards something that is more fulfilling. And I feel that you are going to move towards that based on this person here. You're gonna move towards that, and you're gonna take your time with it. Take your time with it. sometimes we feel that we need to have many things set before going towards something, and the only thing that we need to have set is our mind to go towards that. And I know it's hard to set the mind to go towards it, so be patient with yourself during this process, and understand that you don't need to have it all figured out. You need to take these two aces and move towards the new beginning. And yeah, so let's see more about the devil. What are we integrating? Because we also had the Seven of Swords. Yeah, a lot of communication, because we got the King of Swords, but we had it in the upside down, and then the so we got the King of Swords, then we got the Strength, and then we had the Ace of Swords. So yes, maybe you didn't feel like, okay, well, with the King of Swords, maybe you're breaking from rigidiness, and maybe learning how to use your words in not such a sharp way, but maybe learning how to communicate, learning how to tame the lion, and into something, into a way of communicating that feels more real and liberating for you. And because with the King of Swords upside down and all of that, maybe you have not been, in your life you have not been able to communicate your full truth, maybe because maybe people didn't know how to receive it, or maybe the way you were delivering it you didn't feel was the right way. And so now you're learning how to tame your lion within, and how to make friends with it, because the lion is not wrong from being a lion. You just gotta learn how to tame it. And the Ace of Cups gives the Ace of Swords, sorry, the Ace of Swords gives me that the vibe or the energy that through the strength, through taming your lion, you're gonna be able to communicate your truth more openly, and there's gonna be more opportunities to do it. We got many aces. We got the Ace of Cups, we had the Ace of Wands, and we also had the Ace of Swords now. So a lot of new opportunities to connect to connect emotionally, to connect intellectually, and to connect also to move with passion, to connect from the fire, from spiritually too. Yeah, spiritually. And so a lot of opportunities of these are coming in, or you probably already have these opportunities, but you are indecisive whether you should go towards that, because maybe you feel, oh, I have to do this, and I have to do that, and I have to have this first, and none of that is true. No, just go for it, and know that you're gonna be able to tame, or to tame your lion, while still keeping its wild side. That's what in my mind. But let's have some fairy oracles right now, because why not? So we are going to have three new cards for the day. And the first card we had is, well, let's get the other one too. All right. The first one we had was Capricorn, the Capricorn fairy, and she says, be ambitious and go for the big things. And then we have the Aquarius fairy. She says, remember your ideals and be loyal to them. And keep being loyal to yourself, sorry. Remember your ideals and be loyal to yourself. And lastly, we got the home guardians, and they say, take care of your little nest forever. Oh, sorry. Take care of your little nest so that it will be always a place of renovation. So that's it. That was for the reading today. I hope if you can resonate with it and that you can feel it in your chest or in your body, wherever you feel it, and listen to it as many times as you need it to let it, you know. And I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you have a great one. See you in the next time.